Hey YouTube, Cinny Steve back with another video. Let you know what I've been picking up, what I've been playing. And yeah, I've had quite a few pickups in the last few months. I can't believe it's been this long since I've done a proper pickup video really. I know I put an Amiga video out the other week. But yeah, I've had quite a few other pickups. First up, I want to show this this super gun. This Sigma super gun that I've had for quite a few weeks. Oh, probably a couple of months now actually. I'm not really using it too much, to be fair. The reason I bought it was because I wanted to sort of stream from arcade hardware. And obviously this will let me do it. It's literally RGB out that can go straight into my OSSC. No, really cool super gun, got a pretty good deal on it. But yeah, not really getting much love if I'm honest, since I've had it. And we've got a bit of Ikaruga playing on the Sony BVM, vertical screen. Then a bit of Rhythm Heaven, which I believe this is a ROM hack. This never actually got a Western release. So I believe it's Rhythm Tengoku on the Game Boy Advance. A little clue to my next cab coming up. And I bought this Capcom belt collection, or belt action collection. Bunch of like 7 games on there, Capcom games, fighters, all brawlers. Got a great deal actually, I'll show that later when I set the tripod up. And then absolutely over the moon with this pickup. It's an SX64. Sorry if it looks a little bit dark, I always turn the ISO right down so the screens aren't too bright. Again, I'll show this in a little bit of detail when I get the tripod out. But it's absolutely fantastic. Those that don't know, it's basically a portable C64. I just bought the SD card reader with it as well, which I know is going to be really dark as well. But it's really cool. I mean, it sounds great. Like the speaker in there, I absolutely love it. I mean, I know I've got my C64 set up on a big screen, but I don't know, it's just something about this, I've always sort of wanted one. So yeah, really cool, really happy with that. In really nice condition as well. Obviously has a built-in disk drive. And I've got the fast loading cart in there as well. Nah, awesome, absolutely love it. Then on to the arcades, what I've been playing. I'm playing a bit of Juno First again. I really like this game. I'm not very good at it. My high score isn't great. I might see if I can challenge Alex. That always seems to bring the best out of me when I've got a bit of competition on the go. And I know he's got a really decent score. I'm sure he's on about 500,000, maybe more. You can confirm that one, Alex. But I swear, I think I've only got about 160,000, something like that. So not great. Had a bit of Shinobi on tonight. Still not that great at this game either. I mean, it is just a memory game, I suppose. But I love I just love the theme of it. I've got so much nostalgia for it. Now, moving on to the game by far I've been playing the most in the game room recently, and this is Rescue. Alex was very kind in lending me his bootleg board, which is down here. But the thing is with this board is it plays great, but you only get an extra life every 200,000 rather than 100,000, which I believe the default settings are. So it was a little bit sort of unfair with Alex obviously getting an extra life every 100,000. But a guy called Phil Murray done me this board here. It's basically a conversion. It's a multi-kit he puts on a Super Cobra board. And huge thanks to Monster Mug as well. I asked him if he had a spare Super Cobra board, and literally he made a few phone calls, and yeah, and a couple of hours later he had one for me. Unbelievable. So yeah, over the moon with this, Phil. I mean, again, I don't think he watches my rubbish, but Rescue basically plays spot on it, because the thing is with Rescue that a lot of people don't know is that it plays really badly in MAME. I'll put a little video up. But basically the bullets in MAME are tiny, they're really small, and it makes it almost unplayable. But this, it just plays spot on. I mean, you can see the bullets, they're about, I think they're about 4 pixels, but in MAME they're only like 1 pixel. But I've been hammering this game. I mean, you can see by the score, I believe Alex was on about 175,000. I nearly got to 200,000 yesterday. I absolutely hammered it. But so the great thing about this is he's put, it's like a multi-game he's put on here, multi-game kit. Such a clever guy. This is his own work, Phil Murray, very well known in the arcade world. So you've still got Super Cobra if you want to play it. It's got Scramble on there, Turtles, Amidar, Frogger, The End, Rescue, Tasmania, which is also a fantastic game. Minefield, which is really good. It's like Rescue, but you're in a tank shooting up rather than a helicopter shooting down. Armoured Car, which I like anyway, really cool game. Anteater I really like. And Lost Tomb, which I haven't really got into yet. It looks a little bit busy, but it's another twin shooter. But yeah, this is Minefield. Again, it's like exactly the same game as Rescue, but the other way around. Obviously, exactly the same programmer in Chris O'Birth. And it's just really, really cool. Really cool game. I absolutely love this and Rescue. I do prefer Rescue. As you can see, the chopper drops your tank down. You've got to pick up all the missiles, shoot down all the planes, dodge all the mines. It's brilliant. I absolutely love it. I think it's harder than Rescue, but really cool game. And again, this is exactly the same in MAME. It doesn't play right. You've literally got tiny bullets. No, it's brilliant. Recommend. Well, I'd say I recommend everyone to give it a go, but I just don't know how anyone would without either this multi-kit, which I don't think he's doing anymore, or an original board. I mean, if anyone knows differently, by all means. I don't know if it was just the version of MAME I was playing, but I know a lot of people had the same problem. No, awesome game. I'd love to see him maybe bring it out on the Mister, do it properly. But moving on to the Viewlix. Barely touched this, to be honest, in the last few months. I've got a bit of Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 4 arcade playing at the moment. I mean, you wouldn't have thought that was 720p, to be honest. I've always been impressed with the monitor in this. It's really nice. Moving on to Outrun, which doesn't move. Turned this on for the first time in a couple of months. Chucked a score on it. Enjoyed playing that actually. I hadn't played it in quite a while. And then I'm back with Hyper Bishi Bash. I don't know how long this has been back in. I don't know if I had it in last time I did a vid. Cannot remember. Patrium still in the box. And I've moved out all the hit squads because I was running out of room. I did have them up for sale, but they didn't sell for what I wanted. So I'll just keep them. They're up in the loft. I think I only need about 6 more for a full set. So I've had a bit of a rearrange, and I've got all my Sensible Soccer games up there. I mean, it's quite a big collection. I think there's only about 4 or 5 more I'm after. Amiga games have started piling in there as well, but I've got a little bit of room, which is good. Vectrex games and a few PC games up in the corner. And my clock's still going wrong. Look at that, 11 o'clock. I've got to get up early tomorrow as well. I thought I'd get this shot and out. I've still got all my lovely Amiga games up there. Anyway, let's set a tripod up and show you the few pickups I've been having. Oh, and Robotron for you, Lee. It's still going strong. I know you got to pop down and help me open that door. I don't know what's going on with that coin door, that access door for the board. But there's some batteries on there that we want to change out. So yeah, let's set tripod up and show you my pickups. Right, let's get on with the pickups. I'm going to start with what's in the background, the Belt Action Collection. This was a really great pickup from Craigshereagain. He'd done me such a good deal on this. I went up to see him a few weeks ago. Well, I say a few months ago now. It's crazy the last few months how quick they've gone. But he'd done me such a good deal on this. I mean, I went up there. He put it on a WhatsApp group, said he was letting it go. Again, absolutely no idea why. And he didn't give a price or anything like that. But I know what Craig's like. He always gives a solid. And when I did get up there, the price he suggested was nuts, absolutely nuts. But it's a really cool set. I mean, the game's in there along with the posters, and you get like postcards in there as well. But you also get this CPS2 system box with, in here you get a really nice box, really nice book with all the art and everything from the games. And this is what the CPS2 games would look like, the original PCBs. It's just a really nice set. So you've got all the artwork of the games in there. And you've also got, which I was really impressed with, all the, I believe these are the soundtracks for the games, all on CD. I do love stuff like this, I really do. But the box is huge, the box is so big, I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. But yeah, really impressed. I've barely played the games, to be honest. But I do like a Capcom brawler. And to have a lot of the classics on one disc, or one cartridge if you like. And this is the sort of box the original CPS2 games came in as well, so it's all inspired by the originals. Really quality pickup. Massive thanks, Craig, for doing that. It's such a good price. I know it was like less than what he paid for it, put it that way. But sticking with Craig, he gave me a couple of gifts as well, which I couldn't believe. I mean, I was again ready to put my hand in my pocket for this, because this game here, Indiana Jones Temple of Doom for the Amiga, it was the last Atari arcade port I needed for the Amiga. I mean, it's all complete. I mean, there was a lot of tape on this. I mean, I've worked with it, and to be honest, I'm really happy with the way it turned out, to be honest. There's creasing down the spine and creasing down here, but I've given it an iron. But there was a lot of sticky tape over it, which I've removed. It's come out really well. I'm happy as Larry with it, to be honest. It's not a particularly cheap game. I mean, you don't see it too often. I don't actually know the values of it, but I know that there's somebody been trying to sell a nice copy for about 60 to 80 quid. So no idea, but it was a game I wanted for the collection. Again, huge thanks for that, Craig, and forever in his debt. He showed me this years ago, and he was like, "Oh, would you be interested in this?" And I was like, "Definitely, like, keep the one side." And basis, original Shinobi art. I mean, it's all like mirrored. It's all like old stock. I don't know where he's picked it up from. I have absolutely no idea where it would have been stuck. I don't know if you would have put it on the side of a cab, because he did have two sets of it, so maybe one on each side, maybe, but he was keeping one for himself. And being the gent he is, like, he had them both there. He was like, "I'll just pick which one you want, like whichever one's a better condition." I was like, I took the worst one of the two, but to be honest, I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I might, because I mean, it's got creases in it, but I reckon all that would come out if I was to use like a rapid tack and apply it somewhere and squeegee it. I reckon all that would come out. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with it yet, but it's really cool. Really, really happy with that. Absolutely awesome. I mean, that might be something for the new game room, maybe when that comes about, and I could apply it on maybe like a laminate, like a really smooth laminated edge. No, well happy with that. And sticking with the gifts as well. Like, I don't usually get gifts. Like, it's not something I really go for. But I went to see RMC Neil. Those that might know, if you watch his channel, I've lent him my Galaxian cab, the one I've done up last time in one of my last vids, and yeah, dropped it off to him, and again, didn't expect anything back, but he gifted me the Retro T-Breaks book with interviews from, I believe, Stu Cambridge is in here, and obviously he archived them all on his channel. He videoed them all, but yeah, I thought, how cool was that? So he gave me a book while he was there. Again, didn't expect anything. I mean, he's doing me the favour, to be honest. I've got no room for that cab, so it's just like free storage for me. But he also gave me the Hoffman vinyl as well. I should have done a bit of research into this, to be honest, because I don't know much about Hoffman. I know he's like a DJ, that's what he goes by, DJ Hoffman, and I believe he composes all of his music from Amigas. And I think he's done music for like homebrew Amiga games as well. I'm not sure if he composed music for original Amiga games, but I mean, listening, I haven't opened this yet, but again, it's all, I'll link the video when Neil announced it, because they listened to it all the way through, like with commentary. And again, it's something I haven't really gone through, but I will do. I mean, it's a long video, but it all sounded a bit like, well, the first track, it was a bit like dubstep. It was really decent. Like when you think it's, I believe anyway, it's again, quote me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's all coming from an Amiga. Let's chuck that in there. So yeah, well happy with that. I will open that and give that a good listen to. What else have we got? I mean, I haven't got that many pickups, to be honest. This should be quite quick. This come from Gashead, old Steve. He done me a great deal on this again. I was after one of this for my Oculus. Basically, it's the head strap that clips on so quickly, and there's like an adjustment at the back. Like the original head straps you get with them are not very good. And these are like 50 quid brand new, and he barely used it, and I think he gave it to me for like half price. It's not in there anymore anyway, so it's on my Oculus. But yeah, he gave it half price, like 25 quid, so yeah, well happy with that. Gonna pick that up all day long. This is something I haven't picked up in quite a while. I don't know if anyone remembers when I was picking these up quite cheap, but Nintendo Wii's. I've got quite a few of them, like the packs. I've got the red one. I believe that was the Super Mario 25th anniversary special. I'm sure it was. I've got the one they used to use in hotels, you know, the mini one. That's really rubbish, hasn't got like online or anything like that. But this is the obviously the black one, the Mario Kart Wii version. Again, I don't pay much for these, but if I see them cheap, I'll pick them up all day long. I'm not even 100% sure if the disc is in there, because it's got the slip cover, but I'm pretty sure the disc is going to be in the console itself. But I've had this months and I still haven't even powered it on. But it's all in pretty nice nick, to be fair, like not bad at all. But any Wii variants I haven't got, I will pick up, because I like the system, and I know for a fact it's going to end up desirable, but like all the different colours of the N64s, I imagine anyway. Not that that's what I get them for. I just really like them, and that was 20 quid. I'll grab it all day long for that. Moving on to Dreamcast. When's the last time I picked up a Dreamcast game? Ikaruga, what I had on earlier. This come from Eddie's Car Boot Man. Gave me a great deal. I mean, I couldn't believe he put this on there for about 70 quid. And I thought that was a good deal, because I'm sure at one time this was fetching sort of 90 plus. But I looked on eBay and it was, like, I think the last one had sold for about 50 quid or something like that. And I think there was a buy it now for not much more than that. And I sort of put that in. I was like, oh, you're having a laugh, Eddie. Your prices are miles out. So the price just kept dropping, obviously trying to do his booter man a favour. And I'm sure what I gifted it, about 45 quid was it? Something like that, posted. It weren't much more than that. And I thought, what an absolute bargain. Like, quality shooter for that. Grab that, again, all day long. Now, this one's a bit different. Bit expensive, but there's not many around, and it's, you know what I'm like. I'll end up, if it's something I sort of fall in love with and I really like, I'll just grab it. And this is the, I don't know how to pronounce this, it's the Aluvex. And it's basically a limited joystick that Vertvic, good friend Victor Marland, has made. Those that don't know, he's an engineer. Obviously, everyone knows he makes joysticks anyway, but I know he uses like the plastic cases and then wires them all up, does that. But this has pretty much been, like all the case and everything's been made from scratch by himself. He chucks all like the designs of it on there. But this is what you're left with. It's a stunning joystick, it really is, obviously for the Vectrex. And there we have it. Obviously it's all analog arcade buttons. I believe they're either Samurais or Sumitsu's, definitely feel like that. But basically this is all aluminium. He's numbered it, number 5. Again, I think he only done 10 of them, and he might have only done about 5 before that, so not many people's got it. But look, it's all, I don't know how he does it. I'm guessing it's on some sort of CNC. But look how stunning that is. I mean, it's almost too nice to use. I mean, it feels really comfortable. It feels so comfortable to use. I don't know where he gets these analog sticks from, but I think he puts new actual tops on them. I think, as I don't quote me on that. But it's just it's lovely. It's absolutely stunning joystick. So yeah, huge thanks for that, Vic. I've been speaking to him quite a lot in the last couple of months about Rescue, and he done me a favour with some shouldered washers he made up for me. And yeah, he just gave me the option to if I wanted one, which I snapped it up. So yeah, well happy with that. I haven't even tried it yet, but I know it's going to work, and to be honest, it'll probably end up just staying in a box. Going from the Vectrex onto the Amiga, I've got a couple of Amiga pickups, 4 in total, which I'll show. First up, a couple of homebrews. This one being Rygar from Graham Cowie. Now I know he originally, I think he only made about 10 of these. But I'm guessing because of the demand of it, he decided to make more. Yeah, no idea how many more, but it's a really good. I'll put some arcade footage some Amiga footage in the top corner, because I haven't got really immersed in it yet, but I believe it's sort of arcade perfect, but with added features. And he's done a really good job with the packaging. Again, I know he only made 10 originally, and there was a lot of hostility with somebody making like fake boxes with, not fake boxes, but just like recreating them with the artwork, which didn't go down too well. I know Mr. Bad's got in a bit of trouble, which weren't his fault in the slightest. He literally just got sent it, and everyone started having a bit of a pop, which was a bit out of order. But basically, yeah, it was this game I bought, and then asked if he had any of these copies left, and he gave me a really good deal actually. I think they were like 50 quid for the pair, plus postage, I believe, something like that. But this is Turbo Sprint, obviously homage to Super Sprint. Again, another Atari arcade game. And to be honest, I played it for about 5 minutes, but it looks awesome. Really looks good, and it supports 4-player. And again, you've got a really nice package with this. This comes on floppy as well. He's put it on the CD32 disc. A lovely colour manual. Just wanted to make sure it was colour before I said that. And he's even chucked this like little Formula 1 car with it. Absolutely also like awesome package, really is. And from what I've seen of the game, because I don't buy many homebrews, I should really. I don't really get too involved with the homebrew scene on Amiga for some reason. I don't know why. But if he keeps knocking out games like this, I know he made a really good port of Bomb Jack. If he chucks it in a box like this, I'll buy it straight away. Snap it up. Next up, a game I've never played, Jungle Book. Not one you see often, not expensive. I think it was only about 10-15 quid, if that. But it's just one, don't really see much. I mean, it's a dual case, so I love my dual case games because they don't take up much room. Yeah, no idea what it plays like. I'm guessing not that great. It's an interactive cartoon game, so no idea. But I'll give it a go. Then last but not least, as I say, it's been a pretty short video this, I think. The walk around didn't take long, I don't think. So anyway, game I've been after a while. Another arcade port. Everyone knows I love my arcade ports on the Amiga. Arkanoid. And this plays really well with a mouse. Not a game you see often. I don't believe it ever even got a PAL release, because this came from America. Again, it wasn't too expensive. I think it owes me about 50 quid posted, which isn't bad. I know the disc can go in there. Don't really get that on PAL games where the disc sort of sits in the manual. Is that part of the manual? Yeah, it is. It's literally cardboard or part of the manual. Not colour, this one. But yeah, it plays really good with a mouse. Really decent. Really decent conversion. Again, I don't know if Revenge of Doe got an NTSC release. I know it was released on the Hit Squad label, but no idea if it got a full price release. But anyway, that's about it. Yeah, nice short and sweet one really. Don't know when the next one's coming. Just seen another pickup. I'll show this one really quickly because I've got it was an Amiga 500 Plus and loads of games. A few upgrades actually, which again I won't bother showing. Like I know on my last Amiga vid I had I was missing a manual on Christmas Lemmings 94. Ended up picking that up again. It wasn't a box upgrade, but it had the manual, so I've kept that. But the thing I will be keeping out of that is this, and I put it on the Amiga groups on Facebook because I hadn't seen it before, never seen it. It's literally like a Competition Pro Mini, and believe it or not, I mean I've got quite small hands, so it plays alright. It's not micro switch, but it all works, and it's surprisingly comfortable to use. But yeah, little mini Competition Pro. Again, no idea if it was actually them that released it because there's no branding on it, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. So that's all I'm keeping out of that bundle, as well as I did have a couple of upgrades on Amiga games, but I won't bother showing those because that is just boring. Right, until next time, YouTube. Thanks again, Craig. Thanks again, Neil. Really didn't have to. Like, really grateful. But until next time, YouTube, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.